Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again. Sorry, with the second part of the Pzkpfw build. So, as I said on the last update, we'll start off with the priming and moving on to the paint and obviously the weathering as well. So, what I've done so far, you don't want to watch me just doing primer. So, what I've done is I've primed everything in German grey first, Vallejo. You see that? No. Let's just put this other light on. Very better. Can't see, can you see that? And the numbers run of it's 74603 and it's German Panzer Grey. There we go. I need to bring this light just a touch back, I think. Just a touch back. Is that better? There we go. So that was the base, that was the primer coat on the base. And then I went over it with a highlight coat and I used USNL Ghost Grey, which is 74615, which is Ghost Grey. They're both Vallejo paints. Straight from the bottle, didn't use any thinners at all. And we're here at the moment, so I've primed the little Panzer. Nothing on the base because you're not going to get any highlight coat on the bottom on there. More like a marbling effect I've tried to do on this one, but it's not quite the marbling effect. Also, in the kit, let's take this apart. In the kit, there's nothing in there that was just looking straight through. On the back here, he was just looking straight through. There's nothing there, so I always keep that, you know, like what to me give you, or trumpeter, Zvezda give you this this sort of stuff. This netting that you use for grills and things like that. So I've added a piece underneath in there, so you can see that, you can see better there with my finger behind it. Just makes it a bit more interesting. And I think I'm going to have to spray a dark colour inside here as well, where the where it sees, because I think when, let's put it together. Come on. There we go. No, that isn't it either. There we go. So I've got a funny feeling you might be able to see right through and see the base at the bottom, or I might try and just do a little bit of scratch building and build a little engine, just sort of, not an engine, but to resemble an engine. I don't know, I'll probably just paint it black. So that's on the sides, just a Ghost Grey on the sides. I don't know why I did the back, because the tracks are going to go there, but I did. So that's the base, and I've just, same again, I've done the base coat, the German Grey, and then the Ghost Grey just on the these pieces here for the jerry cans. And that base there, I've just sprayed that German Grey. That's the it goes in the very bottom of the Panzer one. You won't be able to see it. It goes right under the tail end, right underneath there, near the exhaust. Yeah, so near the exhaust. So I'll pop them over there a second. Excuse me, shaking. I've done the little Panzer one, and excuse me, highlight coat on the top there, top of the gun barrels, and where I've left a hole there is where the jack block goes. So that's that done now, and all the rest are just the wheels. I didn't do the exhaust pipe or the jack, that'll be separate when I weather them. Oh, yeah. I'll put a little hole in there. There we go. So let's look at the wheels better. Yeah, just nothing really different to anybody else. So that's just the same as what I've done on the hull there already. So I'll leave it. So I've only just done it maybe about half an hour ago, so I'm going to leave it at the moment. But I forgot I had this. I've got this German Pzkpfw modulation set. I didn't realise until I'd sorted somewhere out this afternoon and I found it. So I needn't bother using. There's two. I needn't bother using the Dunkel Grau shadow because I've got the shadow, and I've got a light base as well. Sorry, a light highlight on there. So probably we'll start off with the Dunkel Grau dark base. The first one is the AK163. Sorry, 162, and then I'm going to go. Sorry, that's a dark base, and then I'll use the Dunkel Grau base on top of that, which is 163. My reading's terrible. I can't bloody see bugger all. I might put my glasses on, it'll be easier, I suppose. And then I'll probably use the light highlight base on top of that, and then we've got another highlight base, number 2, and we've got a Dunkel Grau shine. I'm not too sure about that. I'll have to spray it on something and see what it dries like. If it's shine, I don't really want it. But yeah, I forgot all about that. Gives you sort of things you can see. I've done basically what they've done on the top. I've done with the Vallejo primer. Sorry about the glare. You gradually build it up. There's the Dunkel Grau dark base, and you got your normal base, and then you can start with your highlights. So I'll use. I think I've got some AK thinners. If not, I'll just use Tamiya. I've got lacquer thinners, and I've got the normal thinners as well. But I think I have. Let me just check. Over here. I'm sure. I have the thinners. No, that's not the thinner. That's not the thinner. That's not the thinner. That's not the primer. I bet it's the last one I pick up. I thought I had a thinner. Strange. Thought I had one. Not to worry. Oh yes, I have it here. There's not much left, like, but it's in front of my face. I've got the AK thinners, so there's only a little bit left, which is probably enough for what I need. See, there's not much in the bottom of that, so that's what I'm going to use. And also, when I was ratcheting through my paint sets and whatever, I've had this for quite a long time, and I'll just go back in there. Nope, I'm going to go back in. That's it. No, don't want to go. I'll leave it till after. Yeah, I forgot I did. I've had this a long time. It's the grey tones, all pastels, and there's basically I've got all those greys. So somewhere along the line, I'm going to incorporate those as well. Instead of using oils, I'm going to use this. Well, I'll see how we go, but there's definitely nice variations in colour from really light red to really dark. So I forgot all about. I think my youngest daughter, because she's a bit of an artist and she likes using things like this, but she hasn't done it for a long time. She gave me them a couple of years ago. So there's the grey tones, and they're from Royal Langnickel. There we go. And it's CPA G12 if anybody's interested. Yeah. It says are available in many vibrant colours. These pastels are made from finely ground coloured pigments to maintain their finish and look indefinitely. So we'll use them along the way. So what I'll be doing next is once the primer's dry properly, I'll give it another few hours, and then I might even leave it till tomorrow, and we'll start off with the dark base for the on there and on the wheels, I suppose, as well, everywhere, turret, everywhere. Dark base. I'm going to leave this. I think I'll see what it looks like first. I might have to do the grey into it because that's quite dark at the moment, but there again it's going to be dark anyhow because it's the running gear under there. You're not going to really see a lot once everything's on. And also I've decided when I put it onto the track, and obviously I've got the tracks to be workable tracks, but with having link individual tracks, I can't get it to do across the tracks. So what I think I'm going to do is see if I can find a set of metal tracks, or if Bronco do anything for the Panzer 1, I can just build them up and see how we go from there. But yeah, I'm going to have it sort of on there. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have it right across here. Well, yeah, or coming down and bent. I don't know. We shall see. Once it's done, I'll manoeuvre it about on the display and we'll see where's the best place for it. So, in hindsight, I could have made it slightly bigger, the actual track, I mean the actual base, but I'm sure I'll be able to incorporate this once it's done. So it's going to be destroyed in the end anyhow, even though I'm doing all this paint work and everything. Still have to treat it as a kit that you're going to look at, you know, in a finished state, but this one is going to be destroyed, sort of a couple of shells have gone through it, and obviously it's set on fire and one thing and another. And it'll be my first time of doing, as it is doing, this is my first time doing German grey as well. So I'll leave this now, and when I start doing the base grey, you want to watch me spraying it? You say yes or no? Or I'll do it. I'll spray the base paint and I'll sort of work the modulation here and see how it works on camera. So this is Greg signing off. We'll catch you very, very soon. Right, we're back again. Excuse me. So I've let the highlight coat dry for 24 hours, and we're going to now try and use this set. I'll be only using 1, 2, maybe 4, 3 at the most out of this set, which I completely forgot about. I had a bit of a clean out the day before yesterday, and I came across it. So what we'll start with is the Dunkelgrau base, which is, I presume it's this one. Yeah. So it's a Dunkelgrau base, and this light on there. Is that better? Let's get there we go. AK163 Dunkelgrau base. I'll give it a bit of a shake. It's not going to take much to do this. I'll give it a good shake. I'm only going to use my little cheap airbrush on this one to start with, because it's only got a small cup and this isn't going to take a lot of paint. So a good shake beforehand as well. So let's have a look. Put a few drops in. There we go. Right, I'll start on the bottom, I think, first, just to check it, to try it out. Stay on there. Is it going to stay on there? I'll lift it up, I bet you it isn't. No. Hopefully it'll stay like that. So, where are we? Let's say we'll start. We'll just get a light coat. On the bottom. Oops, that seems to be okay. Seems to be going quite through the airbrush quite good. We'll lift it down here. Just a light coat. Okay. Right, Right on the other back side. Inside there, inside there, inside there. That seems to have gone down quite well, that. Really quite well. Or not. I've got no thinners in there or nothing. Let's try to do a turret. Right, I shall pop that back in the polystyrene actually. It's really probably one of the first times I actually used the AK paints, and it's gone straight from the bottle. Oh, can't complain. I'm just gonna give these a bit of a coating as well. These are for the jerry cans. I won't do the wheels on here. I'll do it later on today. So I wanted to see what the paint sprayed like, and it seems to be quite good. So what we'll do, just move this along. And I shall start with the, let me see, I'll do it this way. It really goes down really well. I'm quite impressed. Alright. I'll do a side. Oh. Yeah, nice. To the rear. And all these little nooks and crannies. And on this side. Oh, run out of paint. Where have I put it? There's a couple of drops in there. Right, let's carry on again. That's it, just about to run out now. Let's see what it dries like now. A couple of marks on there, but that's a bit strange. Let's just move that out the way. That's better. Okie dokie. Right, so let's just pop that back on my stand. I shall clean that shortly. So we've now got the WWII base on the tank itself, a little Panzer. So I have to say, I've thoroughly enjoyed this little build so far. I really have. It's just been the tonic that I've needed to get back into things. So I've got all the wheels to do, which I'll do off camera, and when all that's dry we'll come back and we'll do the next course, which will be a Dunkelgout light base will be next. So I shall pop that back into here, and light base I should leave out. And there again, when we're starting now just to feather the painting now, just to highlight things. Not a solid coat, more of a highlight coat, you know, just along the edges and things, like a couple of the panels on the inside. Oh, there's not a lot of panels on this little vehicle. There's some. We'll put some on the wheels, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see what it came out with. See, I've never done a German grey colour tank before, so this is the first for me. So if I do make any cock-ups, I'm sure you'll all advise me what I've done wrong. So that's it for now. We'll leave it to dry a good length of time. Although it's almost touch dry now, but it hasn't set completely, and then we'll come back and do the highlight coat. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll see you very soon. Right, we're back again. The base colour. Right, excuse me just a second. Let's pause you a sec. Sorry about that. Just thought I had a knock on the door. Obviously didn't. Right, so we're back where we left from last time, which is the base. The colour was it? Let's have a look at the set again. This was the base. Dunkelgout base, which is that one. Let's get the lights sorted out. They're not right, have they? This needs to come up here. Good. Better. There we go. So we've got that's the base we've got on the Dunkelgout base, which is AK163, which I showed you last time. So what we'll be doing now is you're going to use the Dunkelgout light base for some highlights and things, which is AK164. Dunkelgout light base. So I'm going to thin this one down slightly with the thinners, probably about 50-50 of these thinners to the grey paint, which I've already mixed in my glare gun. So we'll start. What I'm going to try and do is we'll do this first. I'm going to sort of downward spray, if you know what I mean, on top of all the hatches and things. No, that's alright. So let's start off by going along the tops. The edges. Panels will sort of go in the middle and work our way out, I think. And again at the back. And just along the edges. You couldn't see any of that, could you? My apologies. So it's going to go to downward motion again, and the lights and the mudguard, and on the front we shall do downward motion again, so it starts in the centre of the panel and just work our way out. Look out there slightly. Switch my compressor on. Right, we'll start off now with the work along the top and top down again. We'll do the edge first. Top down again on top of the ring. Right, I'm going down the bottom now. And again, if we're on the bottom. Right, in the centre. Don't have to worry about the bottom, keeping that the same colour. Let's just spray these. Give them a little tickle. Oh, bloody hell, can't see it again, can you? Sorry, I apologise, it's bad camera work. I have to sack the cameraman. I'm not so bothered about the bottom. I'm really not so bothered about the bottom, but I'll just do this black bit. And the front plate paint. Not too sure. I'll just give it a just the usual. It's all about the sides. To sack this cameraman, he's useless. I'm quite happy with that. I'll keep the rest of the wheels, which I'll do off camera. No point in I'll stop compressor off now actually. So there's no point in excuse me just a second. Smell of my mouth. Sorry about that, just my mouth, as you know. Yeah, so I'm quite with that, with the light base. I like sort of 50-50. It's come out quite nice. You can see on the these are all going to be bent, and that's not for the jerry cans. Like that. There we are. Too far. Like that. And that. There. On the top. So that's the light base. Cool. On the top as well. Sorry, on the hull. See, I've put that grid thing in. It looks a lot better now with that little piece of, just a piece of that ghost stuff that you give it as Vesda kits underneath there. It makes a lot of difference, you can see. But I think I may have to spray inside, like I said from last time, something dark inside so you don't see the actual yellow of the plastic. I'll show you. This is, you know, let's just move that down. We've got this. So just gone down quite nicely, that paint. What I'll do with those, what's left after the airbrush, I'll have to airbrush some of these parts here, this little piece here, which is part of the deflector shield sort of thing for the underneath. I've started doing the Pioneer tools, not quite finished yet. I've got shovels and axes, and there's the clamps for the jack on there, and then we've got the spare track there, which I've just base coated at the moment in black. I haven't done anything else with that yet. So there's the starter handle, the S-hook, and there's the sort of bar. In the middle you can see it better, can't you? There's the S-hook. I've sort of just give that a bit of a pencil and one thing and another, and some metal dust. And same again with the starter handle. I've done the same again. Not quite finished yet, but not far off. Yeah, there's the I don't like the wood, maybe slight, it looks quite dark on there, but it's not too dark. And there's the shovels. They're not quite finished either yet, but we're getting there with some. So we'll have to leave this light base colour to dry, and then let's have a look at my patterns. Pop that to the side. As I say, I did use the AK thin as well, because I've only got a little bit left, so I thought I'd use it up. And obviously that's the original, that's the so we're going to work from dark to light by the looks of it. So the next one will be, I don't want shadow, I've already got shadow. Don't need dark base, I've already done that. So we've got highlight, highlight 1 and highlight 2, yeah. So the next one will be a WWII highlight set, which is AK 165, so that'll be next. Can you read that? In the camera, or so that'll be the next one to go. And finally, is that the right one? WWII. Yeah. And then we've got to find the WWII Shine, which is grey shine, which I'm not too sure about yet. I'll do a bit on the underneath for I decide with this one, which is AK 166. So we're getting somewhere. So we can put that one away, and we can leave them two out for the next. Pop these back in here. I'm interested looking at these chalks as well, see what I can do with the chalk. Instead of oils, I don't know yet, I haven't quite decided. So, this is Greg signing off again, and we'll be back when this is dry, and we'll then start on with the highlights. So, we shall see you very, very soon. It may be only seconds for you, but it could be a couple of days for me, depending on how I feel. But there we go, so I'm quite happy with how it's gone down. There's a few little blemishes, it's my fault and nobody else's. So just a bit like a watermark there, which you can easily stand off and just start again and use the highlight on the top of it. Same with the turret, there's a bit on the turret I'm not happy with, and then we can go from there. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll see you very, very soon. Right, back again, ladies and gentlemen. I have to apologise before we go any further. I did the highlight cut and I forgot to record it. Oh, the highlights on there, and one more to do, which is the highlight shine. Let's if it's light again, bit of detail into it. There we go. That's the one I've got to do here. Yeah, I thought I pressed the button and obviously it hadn't recorded, so it's come out not too bad. I don't know if it's too light or too dark, or obviously this is just the base, isn't it, really? So you've got all filters and washes and all the bits and pieces to do on it as well. So as I said, this is my first time trying to do sort of a Panther grey tank, so that's that bit done. I've also done all the wheels and sprockets, That's the exhaust here, which I'm going to mess around with shortly as well. There's the hatch for the driver, and there's 2 jerry cans, rest of the wheels, top of the commander's cupola, the jack. It's all done, and this is all being finished now as well. That's ready to be bent and put on the tank eventually once I finish painting it. And I've done the I think what's about drinking my tea. And I've done the they're about finished now. 2 shovels and an axe, and that's for the clamps for the for the jack, and that's for the bottom of the exhaust under the tank. And I haven't done anything with the tracks apart from prime them. There's a starter handle and a big long bar, and there's the wire cutters, which I've got to finish off yet as well. They're not quite finished yet, but the rest of it is. So when this is dry, I'll give this Dunkelgrau shine, grey shine, whatever that means. Our acrylic paints are only developed by AK Interactive in our own factory. Well, I expect it will be. So I'll give this a good shake. With layer brush. In the tank. What I'll do is I'll try it on the wheels. There's a bit of cleaning stuff still in there. That's it. Or 5 drops in there. There's one we get in there as well. Just wipe that lid. And a few drops of 2 drops into there. Give a bit of a mix. Well, I switch the compressor on and away we go. I'll do the wheels first just to try it out if I like it or not. Let's just try one after me. Not sure actually. I think it's too light for me that. We'll give it a go on top of the top of these. It's okay, but I'm not overly impressed. I'm just going to do the edges because it's going to be sitting down on its side. Obviously, it's going to be on there, sort of. If you can watch the tank a bit, they're going to sit somewhere along there as well with the cage around them as well. So let's just try it outside the sprockets. Tell you what I'll do. Let's take this off here. Tighten that up a bit. I think that's what. There we go. Right, so let's see. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just going to leave that as it is. This just makes it too light. I'm quite happy with the highlight coat they've already put on. I think this other one is a bit too light for my liking. So we'll leave it at that, I think. What do you think, Jack? What do you think? So we'll spray something that's a bit of plastic and you'll be able to see. I'll undercoat this with it. This figure. Let's have a look and just see. like it. No, I don't like it. I'm going to take that off there. No, let's go back up there. No, so I'm going to leave it like that. So the first thing I'm going to do after now is I'm going to give it a bit of a gloss coat where the decals go, and leave that, and then we can put the decals on, and then we can put in a small gloss coat again, and then we'll start on the weathering. I might give it a dull coat, a gloss coat for the decals, finish off with a gloss coat on top of the decals. So I'm in two minds. I usually do my weathering on a semi gloss, really, more like a silk, and then that's what I'll probably do. I think I have some. I think it's Vallejo's one. I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look in my box. But that's what I'm going to do next. So live and learn. But the grey is a nice colour, but I think it makes it too light then. I know you've got filters, you've got washes, you've got weather, and plus this is going to be destroyed in the end as well with fire damage. Sorry, that's what it is. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah. So I think that's what we'll do next. So I'll leave it just to dry a little bit longer. Although it's been on 4 or 5 hours since I thought I'd recorded it yesterday, and when I just watch things back, it isn't there. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay for my first attempt. I'm saying once I get the weather and things, it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll make it okay. Yeah, so let's zoom out a little bit. I'm going a little bit. What do you think of that? Put the camera on there. It isn't brilliant, I must admit. It's okay. Like I say, it's got the you know, when you put your gloss coats on or your dull coats on, it changes the colour slightly and, you know, darkens them. So I'll be quite happy with that. Move them out the way now. We don't need those, do we? Right, so I'll have my cup of tea. There's no point in you showing me gloss coat and where the decals are going to go. And now to put decals on, I'm sure you all know that. So what I'll do, once the decals are done and not the gloss coat, the semi sort of gloss coat on the top with all the decals put on, we'll go from there. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll catch you very, very soon. Right, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, back again. There's been a few changes since I said what I was going to do with the decals and things like that. I didn't use decals, I almost forgot, but I had stencils. So I've actually stenciled the... let's just get this light back over here again, I keep forgetting about it. Sorry, my fault, my apologies. There we go. It's good this hand bends anywhere you want. He says, right. Better. No, it's still not right, is it? Right, that's better. So I've stenciled the decals on. Yeah, there's only 2 decals, 15 on each, one on each side. Okay. Really are good these decals. I'll show you which one I used. It's these ones here, which is just a generic set of decals, you know, crosses and numbers, and that's what I did yesterday. That's how all I did was that. So I'll keep it there for next time. It really works well, so that means I didn't have to do any gloss coats or anything like that. What I've done is I've given it a varnish of satin coat. So it looks alright, it don't look too bad. But the next thing I will be doing is starting to do the weather, which will be another update. I'll show you what I've done. I've made 3 washes. I've made a field grey up to long 502. I've made a field grey wash filter. I've made a Payne's grey 502. Payne's grey again. There's the number. Sorry, I can give you the other one in a second. AB 1255 and AB T150. Also, I've made a Payne's grey out of Winsor & Newton as well, because the colour variation is quite a lot. So I use this one as well, Winsor & Newton. So I've had 3 washes. I've been messing around with them, seeing what's best. So I've got field grey filter 502 up to, you can see how blue that one is compared to the I'll show you in a second. And this is the Payne's grey from Winsor & Newton, which is not as blue. So I'm trying to judge what I think's best for me for this little vehicle, since it's my first time. So I've been doing some tests on the wheels. These aren't dried. Basically what I've done is I've put the field grey on first, as the Winsor & Newton Payne's grey on first, and let that dry, and I'm going to go over with the field grey and see what that looks like. I've done a bit on the bottom of the, so I've done all the, just messing around with the wheels. I made a cock up on the wheels, but that'll save for another day. It's my fault for not checking. Yeah, and like I say, I've been messing around with the filters, and they aren't dry yet. I've just been messing around on the bottom with the filters on the bottom. You see the blue hue from the Payne's grey one. The dark grey is the field grey. So I'm just messing around, see what they dry like, and decide how I'm going to attack the Panzer. So I'll probably use 2 of them. I'd even use all 3, I don't know. So I'll probably start what I've done, sorry, I explained better really. I've done it 2 ways. I put the field grey on first, let that dry, and then I'm with the Payne's grey, Winsor & Newton, and I've done it the opposite way around. I've done the Payne's grey, Winsor & Newton, and the field grey up to long 502. I'm just going to see what dries best before I go any further. So what we'll do, we'll call this the end of update 2, and we shall start with doing all the filters and a bit of weathering as we go along. Also, I got some of these, I got some metal tracks for it as well. Didn't pay a lot for them, it was 11 quid I paid for them, something daft like that. So there's the miniature, because I want the weight on them, not just for the sag, but obviously when I'm doing the suspension, separate, so I want them to hang loose, or even, you know, as if the tracks come off and all that kind of stuff. But it's going to be sort of on the railway line, half on and half off, so I need that as if the suspension's working. Right, so I'm beginning to waffle, so we'll call this the end of update 2, and we'll see you again with update 3 very shortly. Take care, and we'll see you very soon.